Hello, friends. Today I am going to have some tips and suggestions to crack an interview. And this is very demanding, and I got so many requests on this topic. And I will be trying, to cover each and every aspect which has to be, taken care of while you are appearing for any interviews. So let's quickly jump on to see what are the factors which are important for to be successful in an interview. I'm sorry. So subject knowledge. So subject knowledge, irrespective of area we are appearing for, we have to make sure that the role for which we are applying, we have to be subject knowledge. And friends, these points are written in an order, priority wise order, which matters most. So first and foremost, to appear in the interview, you have to be knowledgeable, or you have to keep knowledge as per the role requirements. So these tips are for everyone, irrespective of domain. You can be from technical background, you can be from non-technical background, you can be from any other areas. But each and every interview is basically these points are taken into consideration, and it is very important for the the candidate to make sure that we have to work on these points to increase our chances for to be successful in any interview. Subject knowledge is utmost. You have to make sure that you have decent knowledge about the subject for which you are appearing for the interview, right? Then comes domain knowledge. Domain knowledge specifies uh, for industry or for domain where you are applying for. You have to have those knowledge about that specific area. So this thing is very much important, because based off, let's say, if you have subject knowledge and you don't have functional knowledge about that domain, then it's very much needed. So make sure after subject it comes domain knowledge, in which domain you are applying. So the difference between two, you may be wondering why, what is the difference between subject and domain. So subject specifies what subject you are applying for. Let's say you are applying for an recruiter, right? So you have to be very much knowledgeable about the recruitment process, how exactly it's done, how, based off your experience, or if you are a fresher, how you are going to achieve it. Based off your study, subject derives. And not domain specifies the HR domain, the human resource domain. So you have to along with recruitment services, you have to be domain, you have to contain domain knowledge about that specific HR services also. Similarly, if you are from technical background, let's say you are in the you are a developer of 4 5 years experience, and you are applying for .NET, PHP, Java. So that's called subject knowledge. So you have subject knowledge of that particular technology. And along with that, domain specifies what domain you are expertise in. Like there are e-commerce domain, healthcare domain, manufacturing domain. So that domain knowledge is very much required. And if you have good domain knowledge along with subject knowledge, you are already in front of the race. And then you have organization and role knowledge. So the organization for which you are applying, let's say you are applying in an e-commerce based company, and you are applying for an recruiter or an architect or an developer. So you should contain your role specific knowledge, and along with the organizational knowledge. So these are two different areas. Organization knowledge specifies you have to mold your answers as per the organization. That's capability. If you have, that's well and good. We have to make sure we are flexible, and we are adaptable enough to answer as per our role requirements. So you have to be very much knowledgeable about whatever activities are required from the role. So it's very important, friends. So these three areas, subject, domain, and role knowledge, if we have that, we are already we are in front of the race. Then comes map answers to the role. So let's say you have all the three core areas or the knowledge is required. Now how to answer in an interview. There may be chances that you are so many areas, or you have some decent amount of knowledge, but the interviewer always asks specific to your role. So we have to make sure that instead of diving into the sea, we have to be very much, specific to our role. So if we are able to do that, yes, that's the right direction to move ahead. And I hope these points are making sense. Now, friends, comes be specific. So many times it's being observed that the people, let's say it is asked to reach from point A to B. So always try to answer specific, for reaching from A to B. But instead of, revolving from A to C, then C to D, then D to B. Irrespective of area, either technical interview, non-technical interview, sales interview, or management level interview, we have to be specific, right? So that's very important, and it's very much, liked by the interview panels, that whenever we are answering specific, they are satisfied and they are happy with the answers. So we have to make sure that our answers must be specific to, the question asked. Then comes be confident. Now let's say you have all those knowledges, and apart from that, because sometimes what happens in the interview, and studies also shows that there are cases, the question which is asked to you, maybe you know everything, but that question is not known to you. So always be confident in your answers, answer with confidence, and wherever you feel that yes, I am confused, go with confusion. Means answer that yes, I think I guess this could be the answer, but yes, I'm not 100% sure. So that's stage your confidence. And when you don't know the answer, just clearly say that sorry, I'm not aware of it, right? So that creates two images of yours. One, you at least tried to answer it, and you also told that you are not 100% sure about it. And second thing, it shows that whenever you don't know, you don't answer it. So if the cases are 60% about it, but 40%, 30% you are not sure, you have to go for it with confidence. And whenever you feel that no, I am below 40%, then don't go for it. And just avoid that no, I'm not sure about it. Then comes dress up well. So that matters, friend. Although because nowadays your personality reveals everything. So the how well you are presenting along with your topics to you as well, that matters more. So always try to dress up well and as per the role requirements. That will boost and add feathers into your chances of getting successful into interview. Then comes disciplined approach. Yes, irrespective of level, it's every in each and every organization, this is the noted point, and it is noted in all the points which you are seeing at the top. Whenever you are entering for the interview, whenever you are answering any question, whenever you are refusing to answer any question, it always reveals your disciplined approach. So always be disciplined, and always think of the it may be the cases sometimes happen that the people who is interviewing may have less experience than you, but we cannot assume that because he's sitting on a chair where it's he's taking my interview. So always make sure that you always behave in a very disciplined approach. That will create or add that will be a boosting point for the chances to get selected in the interview. Then comes questionnaire at the end. So questionnaire, friends, it's been studied, and it shows that whenever at the end of the interview, always ask some questions with the interviewer, and always you should have if you have domain knowledge, if you have organization knowledge, so always prepare some questions to be asked, and that can be common to your the multiple interviews you are giving. So always it creates a very good impression that you are interested about it, right? And then the last but not the least, eagerness to work. So you have to show or present yourself that you are eager to work or to join that organization. These are very important points, friend. You have to make sure that you are, willing to join the organization. That way, even if you meet 70%, 80%, you will be considered. So my dear friends, all these points are very much needed to be successful in interview. And these are assuring points. Whenever we are following that, the chances of selecting, in interview goes up. And yes, these are, we have to make sure we work on these points before appearing for interview. So I think that's it. I will be coming with my more videos on the interviewing tips and presentation skills. We will be coming more on that, and we will be coming upon some videos for the interviewers as well. We will be adding basically what are the key factors for interviewers. So that's it for now, friends. Thank you and best of luck for your future. Thank you.